National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for Chesapeake Bay from North Beach to Drum Point, Maryland. Chesapeake Bay from Sandy Point to North Beach, Maryland. Chester River to Queenstown, Maryland. Choptank River to Cambridge, Maryland, and the Little Choptank River. Eastern Bay, Pawtuxet River to Brooms Island, Maryland, until 6:15 a.m. At 4:52 a.m., strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 nautical miles west of Chesapeake Beach to 6 nautical miles west of Brooms Island, moving northeast at 15 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, boaters and small craft could be thrown overboard by suddenly higher winds and waves capsizing their vessel. Locations impacted include Choptank River, Eastern Bay, Blacklonet Point, Chesapeake Beach, North Beach, Herring Bay, Bloody Point Light, Mattapeake, Thomas Point Light, James Island, Calvert Cliffs, Poplar Island, Flag Harbor, Shadyside, Tillman Island, Taylor's Island, and Deal. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for Chesapeake Bay from Pools Island to Sandy Point, Maryland. Chesapeake Bay north of Pools Island, Maryland. Chester River to Queenstown, Maryland. Patapsco River including Baltimore Harbor until 6:45 a.m. At 5:20 a.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 nautical miles northwest of Gunpowder River to Hart Miller Island, moving northeast at 20 knots. Hazard, wind gusts in excess of 50 knots. Source, radar indicated. Impact, boaters could easily be thrown overboard by suddenly higher wind and waves capsizing their vessel. Boats could suffer significant damage in high winds. Locations impacted include Fort Smallwood State Park, Pinehurst, North Point State Park, Hart Miller Island, Gunpowder River, Gibson Island, Bodkin Point, Pools Island, and 7-Foot Knoll. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Anne Arundel County in central Maryland until 6:15 a.m. At 5:25 a.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Magothy River, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Annapolis, Naval Academy, Pinehurst, Magothy River, Dobbins Island, Gibson Island, Bodkin Point, Sillery Bay, Severn River, Severna Park, Pasadena, Arnold, Lakeshore, Parole, Cape St. Clair, Highland Beach, Ellesmere Shores, Chelsea Beach, Belvedere Heights, and Navy Marine Corps Stadium. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. This is a statement from the National Weather Service. For the following counties, in Maryland, Calvert, Charles, Prince George's, and St. Mary's. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a flood warning for northwestern St. Mary's County in southern Maryland, northwestern Calvert County in southern Maryland, southeastern Prince George's County in central Maryland, northeastern Charles County in southern Maryland, until 11:30 a.m. Thursday. At 5:28 a.m., Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain which will cause flooding. Up to 1 inch of rain has already fallen. Some locations that will experience flooding include Chesapeake Beach, Prince Frederick, Howling Point, Sheridan Point, Golden Beach, Huntingtown, Hughesville, Beta, Mechanicsville, Charlotte Hall, McCluskey, Benedict, Eagle Harbor, Barstow, Port Republic, and Dares Beach. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a special marine warning for tidal Potomac from Indian Head to Cobb Island, Maryland, until 8:30 p.m. At 7:01 p.m., Strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Fairview Beach to near Wicomico River, moving northwest at 10 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, boaters and small craft could be thrown overboard by suddenly higher winds and waves capsizing their vessel. Locations impacted include Potomac Creek, Maryland Point, Nanjemoy Creek, Port Tobacco River, Carp Island, Swan Point, Mythos Point, United States. 3019 Memorial Bridge, Popes Creek, Brent Point, Westmoreland State Park, Fairview Beach and Colonial Beach. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for west central Montgomery County in central Maryland, southwestern Frederick County in north central Maryland, northeastern Loudoun County in northern Virginia until 9:45 p.m. At 8:56 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Leesburg and is nearly stationary. Hazard, high solitude damaging wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Leesburg, Lansdowne, Poolsville, Purcellville, Brunswick, Point of Rocks, Belmont, Jefferson, Lovettsville, Hamilton, Rosemont, Paonian Springs, Gleedsville, Waterford, Doubs, Luckett's, Knoxville, Pottersville, and Tuscarora. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Frederick County in north central Maryland until 9:45 p.m. At 9:06 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Point of Rocks, or 8 miles southwest of Harry Grove Stadium, moving north at 5 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Frederick, Harry Grove Stadium, Ballinger Creek, Brunswick, Walkersville, Braddock Heights, Clover Hill, Discovery Spring Garden, Point of Rocks, Lenore Bartonsville, Adamstown, Jefferson, Mearsville, Nicetown, Libertytown, Rosemont, Burgettsville, Doubs, Park Mills, and Butchersville. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Flash flood emergency for near and north of Leesburg. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a flash flood warning for central Loudoun County in northern Virginia until 2:15 a.m. At 10:09 p.m., Emergency Management reported flash flooding with numerous roads closed and ongoing water rescues near and north of Leesburg. Area streams and creeks are rising very rapidly. Up to 4 inches of rain have already fallen. Rain of 1 to 3 inches is expected in the next hour. Flash flooding is already occurring. This is a flash flood emergency for areas near and north of Leesburg. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground now. Avoid all unnecessary travel. Hazard, life-threatening flash flooding is imminent. Source, Emergency management. Impact. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground now. Life-threatening flash flooding of low water crossings, small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Some locations that will experience flooding include Leesburg, Hamilton, and Waterford. Move to higher ground now. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order.